Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show with your host, Bill Shelton. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Welcome to this edition of Michigan Golfer, where we have just finished up one of the most exciting weeks of golf here in the state of Michigan. The Michelle Wie Show was here in the Upper Peninsula at the Bay Mills Open Players Championship, and it was broadcast live to the entire world on the Golf Channel. What a great way to expose Northern Michigan golf to the entire world by inviting Michelle Wie and the Canadian Tours Players Championship to play right here in the Upper Peninsula at Bay Mills Indian Community. And the old saying goes, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And it started out as the Michelle Wie Show, but it ended up as the Rodney Butcher Show when it counted to pick up the $36,000. Rodney Butcher of Tampa, Florida, won the championship here today by beating his fellow rivals with 10 under par, and that's good for a 5-shot win over John Mills and the rest of the field. The Tampa, Florida native has only played in 3 other Canadian events this year, and he played his best for the last, where they have the biggest paycheck and he can move up the furthest in the Order of Merit money list that the Canadian Tour does every year. The 33-year-old Southern Florida grad had a 4-shot lead going into the final round, and he attributed his play to simply he was hitting the ball more solid this week than he ever had before. And Butcher said the Wild Bluffs golf course is an excellent test of golf. It rewards good shots and penalizes the bad ones.
I love the golf course. I think it's very fair. It rewards good shots. You know, and bad shots are penalized, but they're not tragic. You know, I mean, that goes back to, you know, a 6-stroke lead going to the back 9, and this course is pretty comfortable because your mistake, if you're smart, you just chip out and you make a bogey. You know, there aren't a lot of X's on this golf course. I mean, you're penalized, but you're fairly, justly penalized. And I think that's a great golf course. I mean, there's no holes where you're going to make a 10 on, but there's only a handful of guys under par for the tournament. So that's a great golf course.
And despite an opening round 4-putt, when the rest of the field was waiting to see if Michelle Wie would make the field, Rodney Butcher put 4 solid rounds together to finish 10 under par, again 5 shots better than John Mills. Mills' second place finish moved him up to the top of the Canadian Order of Merit list, and Michael Harris of Troy, Michigan shot a disappointing 76, which dropped him down to 5th, but still gets him into an exemption into the Canadian Bell Championship. The winners this week, in addition to Rodney Butcher and John Mills, has to be the Bay Mills Indian Community. They put golf on the map here in the Upper Peninsula by hosting the Canadian Tour Championship, by inviting Michelle Wie to see this wonderful place, and by showing it live on the Golf Channel so all the world can see what great golf there is to play in Northern Michigan.
Wild Bluff at Bay Mills, voted best golf course in the UP. Golf and gaming packages available from $89.
Well, the Canadian Tour season-ending event, the Bay Mills Open Players Championship, goes to Rodney Butcher. The 33-year-old New Englander makes his home now in Tampa. Rodney, when the week started, we weren't sure anybody would be left standing, much less under par. And here you wind up minus 10 for the week. Awfully good play. And what do you think about your performance?
Well, obviously I'm pretty excited. I've been hitting the ball very solid for a few weeks coming into this tournament, and things just were a little bit off. And was just waiting for things to click, and they seem to click. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I hit the ball as well as I can, really, and putted all well, really, all week.
Saturday really was the day where you made it happen, wasn't it?
Yeah, Saturday, I was really tuned in. I think I only missed a couple fairways, and my irons I seemed to hit it pin high all day, which out here, if you watched any of the events, you have to hit it pin high so you don't get caught short-sided, and had a lot of good uphill putts, and just capitalized on a lot of chances.
You've won some nice tournaments over the years, but I've got to believe this is the biggest tournament you've ever won. Talk about where you've been and what this means.
Yeah, I grew up in New England and went to school in Florida Southern, and I've got some great wins in state opens up in New England, but this is the first venue that I've won that's more of a national, even international scale. I mean, Doug McGuigan I played with today is from South Africa, so it's definitely my best win of my career, and hopefully the start of more to come.
And do you feel like this is more of the Rodney Butcher that we should expect in the future?
I like to think so. Hopefully the Rodney Butcher has been showing up lately isn't the right guy. This week is hopefully the right person all the time.
Well, you played great. The only player with 4 rounds of par or better. Go grab that trophy.
All right.
He's the Bay Mills Open Players Champion for 2003, Rodney Butcher.
Reporting for Michigan Golf, I'm Tim High from Bay Mills Tour Canadian Championship.